Everybody, it's your boy Rhino Rizzo, the Shadow Kage, the hidden Lich. Dude, I just made the greatest mistake in human history, bro. I just did an entire reaction video. Oh, sorry. I just did an entire reaction video, and I didn't even spark the screen, bro. You want to talk about pain? You want to talk about pain, bro? Bro, that's pure pain, bro. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. I just did a whole video and I didn't hit the start stream button. So when I went to go turn off the stream, he started. Should I do it again, chat? I'll do it again. This ain't the same. This ain't the same videos though. This is by Luesta, and the video is about the female rap wave. If y'all know the Cardi B's, the Meg Thee Stallions, the Nicki Minaj's, the Sexy Reds. The whole video is about, is the female rap wave over? Yes or no? What do y'all think? Drop those comments down bottom if y'all think the wave is over. In my opinion, I think it was gonna come to an end at some point, because no man's gonna sing a woman's song, bro. It's demasculated. Of course, a woman can say certain things for male songs, and it's cool, like SMD, if y'all know what that is. Like, oh yo, SMD. A girl can say that and that's cool, but some things a man cannot say that a woman raps and it makes sense, or it makes any kind of heterosexual sense. But we about to see about the female rap wave if it's over or not.
Is brought to you by Manscaped.com.
Shout out Luesta.
The star of the show, the all-new lawnmower.
Y'all ain't gonna want to hear
But yeah.
it from me, but the girl rapper wave is over. Just telling you what it is.
1 year ago, there were major publications like the New York Times claiming that the future of rap is female. However, it seems like that trend is officially over. And when you look at how the wave has...
Yeah. The rap wave is over though, because you know what? The thing about the female rap wave, they sexualize everything too much. And it's like, we don't want to hear about you, a dude paying your bills, because nobody pays a man's bills. You don't want to hear about how good your coochie cat is, because every woman thinks that. We don't want to hear about your sexual organs. Yeah. Or a guy tricking on you. We don't hear about that. So eventually I knew it was going to come to an end. But Jesus Christ, BBL Central.
or hasn't evolved in recent years, they've really got no one to blame but themselves.
But you know what? Doja Cat still fire, bro. I'm just saying, just putting that out there. Who the hottest female artist y'all have ever heard? And you better not say Beyonce. I'm talking about newer female artists.
While we may have female rappers like Suki Hunt understanding the difference between a musician and a magician in interviews today.
So I'm a musician. What that mean? Make magic or something? What is musician?
I think you're.
I genuinely want to believe that she's trolling right here. Cause there's no way you're that stupid. A magician? A musician? Stick to OF, baby. Stick to OF. I'm sorry to say that, but stick to OF.
You're confusing that.
Yeah, I'm not no musician.
Women in hip-hop weren't always as synonymous in the mainstream, at
Of
least.
course not.
Kind of idiocy. From Roxanne Shante, Queen Latifah, and Miss Lauryn Hill to Missy Elliott.
If you don't know Roxanne, what it say? Roxanne, I want to be your man. I watched a, I think it's Netflix movie about her.
Brat and the Lady of Rage, women in mainstream hip-hop started off having a ton of ambition to prove that they could rhyme just as well as men.
Yeah.
Back then, they dealt with the pressure from male MCs
IGGY.
accept them as they were, and basically pitted them against each other to see who would be the chosen one. As the legendary MC Light revealed, they only realized this was an illusion after the fact that they could have peacefully coexisted.
What could you tell the new generation of women? Why can it only be just one woman at a time in hip-hop?
You know what? I don't think that's any fault of the women.
I don't think y'all stick together.
We definitely do at some point in our careers, you know, but then we learn as we get older.
You know why though? Women are like, no disrespect to women. I love women. I respect women, but women are more territorial than dogs, bro. Women are more territorial than dogs. Women will get mad at another. I'll give you an example. At a workplace, if a woman's more attractive comes to the job that's more attractive than the attractive one that was there, if a new girl coming, everybody starts giving her attention, that old girl will start making up rumors about that new girl. Oh, she's a HOE. Oh, she sleeps with everybody. Oh, that's what women do, bro. That's what women do. They're so jealous for no reason, just because a woman is more attractive than them or at some point hotter than them. Women like that, bro. That's just a natural thing. That's just how it goes.
Power in numbers, you know. I beefed with Roxanne Shante, and then when the beef was over, I went to her ice cream shop, signed autographs for her patrons, and we really became the sisters that we should have been in the first place.
Over time, other female rappers would learn the hard way that they would be forced into conflict with other female rappers. As the two pioneers who brought a bold, sex-positive flavor to the game during the mid-90s, Lil Kim and Foxy
Kim was the ish back then. I don't know what happened to Baby, but she was trying to fit this mold that you wasn't meant to fit in because you break the mold. You're a female rapper. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be different, you know? You don't have to fit the mold ever. Don't ever think you got to fit the mold.
Brown were also pitted against each other as well, even leading to a shootout at Hot 97 that led to one of Foxy's teams taking a bullet to the back.
Fight, and two top R&B artists are caught in the middle, Foxy Brown and Lil Kim.
With Lil
Top
Kim,
shooters.
Foxy, and Terror Squad's Remy Ma eventually landing in.
What? I'm streaming. Here you go. My bad, I didn't hear you guys have headset on. Alright. Good night. I'm sorry, Jack. I heard like a little knock and I was like, am I tripping? Back to the motion.
This is what Ivy League universities you can get into with a 3.6 GPA.
90% of students with a 4.0.
It'll add no college.
The throne was essentially.
Hey, Chad, college is a scam or what? Let me know. Let me know down in the bottom. Is college a scam or what? I think it is mostly a scam. Just saying. YouTube can show you everything. If you watch enough YouTube videos, you can do heart surgery.
Vacant for a long time, and for a few years it seemed like hip-hop wanted it to stay that
Okay.
way. Deborah Atney, former manager of Nicki Minaj and mother
It's
of
Waka Flocka Mama.
Flame, said that at one point in time women were seen as a higher risk in the hip-hop industry simply because there were more overheads for them. As a result, they didn't try to nurture.
You know what? And it's sad, but it's beautiful. Women are beautiful, but women are more delicate emotionally than men. If a woman not feeling it, you can tell they're gonna show it on their face that, look, hold up now, I'm not feeling this. Like, they gonna let you know, like, no, I'm not gonna do that. But, you know, that's the beauty and the complexity to a woman, you know.
New talent. Women are often viewed differently because we cost more money. Number one, a guy could look like a Cyclops' twin and get out there and make it. He
True.
A t-shirt and some jeans and he's fly. For
True.
us, it's the whole glam squad.
Nah, the thing is, you can put on a t-shirt, a white t-shirt, some blue jeans, and a big ass chain. That's all you need. It's very plain for a man to get fly.
the makeup, all these things that you have to have. It costs more to build a female than a male. Besides
Yeah.
the fact that it was seen more as an investment, they also had to cope with some sexist attitudes from record execs. Just look at Rick Ross's reason for never trying to sign a woman to his MMG label.
You know, I never did it because I always thought like I would end up fucking the female rapper, fucking the business up here. I'm so focused on my business. I gotta be honest with you. You know, she looking good. I'm spending so much money on her photo shoots. I gotta fuck her a couple times.
With attitudes like that, there's really
Dude, bro, that is so like misogynistic. Like, but it's true. It's true for how he feels about it. If you see them as an investment into their career, then that's different. But you know,
surprised that it took so long for women to get a foothold in the game that could rival with men. But there was one NYC-born artist who would change
the legend herself, one of the greatest rapper, not female, rappers. Top 10 easy, and she a female. No discussion. On to the next question.
everything. And her name was Nicki Minaj. When Nicki Minaj first exploded onto the scene with tapes like Beam Me Up Scotty, she suddenly proved that women could flourish in the male-dominated industry. With a solid pen game, sex appeal, and cosigns from Lil Wayne as a part of the Young Money crew, Nicki's verses on tracks like Bedrock showed that she can stand out on a track with plenty of men.
No, her verse on Monster against Jay-Z, Kanye, all of them, slaughter. Blood was everywhere in that studio.
In fact, apart from
That
Drake,
beat's
she'd go on to be
crazy.
one of the biggest stars out of everyone in the Young Money crew at the time. Suddenly, Nicki found a winning formula, and when her debut album Pink Friday emerged in 2010, she became the first female rapper to have a #1 album since Eve's Let There Be Eve, Rough Riders' First Lady album. That dropped way back in
1 second, chat. 1 second, chat. Okay, this sounds amazing. My stream is amazing. I had to turn my volume up.
1999.
I had to turn my volume up on like, oh God, what a, oh, that's one hell of a damn pause. But I had to turn my volume up so that the video has more value. Because I had it so low that my video is like a whisper. And I don't want to, you know what I'm saying, dilute the quality of what I'm watching.
From there, she experienced a spell of unrivaled, multi-platinum selling dominance that proved women could make it in what was once a man's world for so long. And in the time that passed, Nicki has become aware of how much she revolutionized the game and understood why female rappers struggled making it big.
Why do you think it's so difficult for female rappers? There's so few of them.
Because they don't put their business first.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can't come into this business attacking other girls and think.
Listen up, Nicki. I heard that's what you used to do, but hey, just a messenger. Just a messenger.
You're gonna go somewhere. You can't come into this business thinking that it's all about music. This is a business. I wanted to explore the business and take it to where the guys took it as a business woman.
With Nicki now at the top of the game with her unique brand of raunchy, in-your-face hip-hop, the stage was set for a new era of women in hip-hop. But it would take a while for other females to make it to Nicki's level, mainly because for the most part, all of the stars of the next wave grew up listening to her.
Yeah.
Like, people don't want to give Nicki her props. Like, people don't want to give Nicki her flowers. It's just like,
I don't know why this is a
why?
thing. It's the weirdest thing.
It really is.
And I've yet to understand. And I feel like she deserves a lot more for sure. Since I was like 13, I've been like the biggest fan ever. When she said she quit music, I'm like, ha. And I'm very happy she did.
But as much as Nicki revealed what a woman in hip-hop could accomplish, there's an argument to be made that she set the tone for what they should look and sound like.
True.
Put it this way, before she rose to the top, Nicki completely worshipped Lauryn Hill, an artist who was seen as a fierce, strong role
GOAT. Mount Rushmore of female artists. Hell, might be Mount Rushmore of conscious artists. You know what I'm saying? A lyrical disciple of some sorts.
model who never resorted to using controversy or her looks to gain publicity. Instead, she focused on.
And I feel like she was very beautiful. She didn't use her looks, but she was a very beautiful woman.
Pretty much universally loved for it. And one person who isn't afraid to pay homage to the roots was Nicki.
No, please. I'm in love
love with you. Your spirit, your mind, everything about you.
But these days, Nicki is seen as the blueprint, and while she could spit, she also
Yeah.
made herself into somewhat a sex symbol who was mostly known for her massive butt as she was for her bars. And
Yeah.
over time, she'd go on to feel like she had created a monster.
You can put a dual monitor setup on that thing. And a big PC.
But more on that later. Whatever Nicki or anyone else thinks about it, the days of one woman ruling over hip-hop are long gone. Soon, Nicki, Doja Cat, Cardi B, Lizzo, and Megan Thee Stallion.
You know what? Doja Cat is the only one that like didn't have some kind of like cold war with Nicki Minaj. And I think that's because Doja Cat gave her flowers, bro. And sometimes you gotta do that. You gotta let people know that like, no, there's never no beef. I hope they never compare us. One day they might, but I hope not, because I looked up to you. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be even an artist. So, you know.
All had #1s within a 3-year span, while new artists were cropping up all of the time. So when did this rise begin? And what led to its downfall, to the point that people are now sick of hearing the same old? Well, to answer that, let me take you back to 2017, when Cardi B signed to Atlantic Records.
Oh, that
She
Bella!
became one of the only 4 female rappers on the roster, joining Lizzo, Missy Elliott, and Snow the Product.
Missy, the fact that he didn't mention Missy Elliott, you need to be punched in the dome, bro. For real, Missy was tough. Like, chain. That Missy was different. Her sound was different, bro.
In 2023, she is one of the 9 female MCs on that label alone, and that's part of an overall trend across the industry. Following on from Nicki, Cardi became the next woman to really make it big.
Get that
With
rump.
tracks like Bodak Yellow.
She had to get that rump done, too. You gotta get that rumper done. Cause you can't, hey.
Her from a Love and Hip Hop alumni
Hey.
to a real commercial threat. Before long, Cardi, who fully admitted to using co-writers on her records, which I discussed
That's fine.
at full length on my Ghost
That's
Rider
fine.
video, had a Grammy for the best album as well as 5 #1 singles to this day. With the combined force of Nicki and Cardi, a clear formula for success for female rappers was established. Both labels and artists knew what
Lotto, I don't know if Lotto got her rumper done, but oh my goodness.
they had to do to succeed, and at that point, a whole host of other rappers following a similar blueprint
That's like
to what
a,
Cardi used.
that's like a, other than Meg Thee Stallion, I think all of them do though. That's kind of like a, you know what I'm saying? Like a,
Minaj's
got to.
success sprung up. Soon, everyone from Lotto to Megan Thee Stallion would be delivering their own version of the formula with their own regional flavor. On the tier below, we had artists like Asian Doll, Saweetie, and Coi Leray, and many
Why they put Koi down there? Put little Koi down there. That's messed up.
artists who had major label money behind them. It reached a point that, with the exception of 3 tracks, all of the best-selling tracks of 2022 that didn't involve Kendrick Lamar or Drake came from female artists. With that, a new cultural wave was in place where women were closer to the driver's seat in hip-hop than ever before. And to rappers like Lotto, it proved how influential they were. We teach people how to dress throughout our music. We tell them what liquor they should be drinking and
True.
what clubs they should be at,
True.
where they should go for vacation.
True.
It's literally so much deeper than music, and I'm very, very honored to be a part of the genre. But while the ATL rapper who scored big with her 777 project thought that was a good thing, there are plenty of people who feel that's a negative byproduct of what they're doing, particularly when it comes to the image that they need to adopt for success.
Like, none of the top male rappers are sexualized at all. At all.
Women are, you gotta look the part. I mean,
name me a top female rapper
True.
who don't have her ass out.
This ain't the time of the Lauryn Hills. Everything's so super hyper sexualized and about sexuality now. And it's actually crazy. You feel me? If it wasn't, then we could get a pure form of hip hop, but you know. Same thing with violence, you know.
And her titties out. See what I mean?
As women in hip-hop have gained more and more ground commercially, they've also got more scandalous when it comes to the explicit nature of their
True.
music. And while it's unfair to say that women can't do that, when men talk about sex all of the time in their bars, it just seems like for some, it's basically the only subject matter. Also, while women talking about what goes on in the sheets has been around since Lil' Kim dropped hardcore in the 90s, hip-hop is now the biggest genre in the world and reached increasingly young ears. As a result,
True.
some people feel like this wave has to be stopped. And in February of 2022, Nicki Minaj even suggested that she was leaning away from all of that because it's just way too much.
Now, right now, I'm back to talking about whatever I want to talk about on the records. but it's still, to me, it still feels like overkill. A lot of stuff that I'm hearing, and a lot of even stuff that people are sending me. If it's too much of the sexual stuff, it's just not making me feel super comfortable anymore.
And that comes with age. As you get older, you kind of don't want to hear it. Everybody knows, everybody does crazy stuff in the bedroom with the people they love, but like, we don't gotta hear it. Like, keep that in privacy, you feel me? Like,
But she clearly had a change of heart, or was told by her label that sex is simply what sells, because on her next hit single, Super Freaky Girl, that dropped about 6 months later, Nicki relied on her old-fashioned formula, leading to her first ever solo #1 single in the process. While Nicki might have her own role to play in making the over-sexualization of women in rap so financially viable, what you can't take away from her is that she can rhyme. While
she can rap,
recent
boy.
disciples of her and Cardi's, the same can't really be said. Instead, they have found a gap in the market to create pop hits.
No disrespect. What's her name? Ice Spice. No disrespect to her, but bro, she ain't no rapper like that, cause like she a good entertainer though. She be shaking that little thing.
Hits that turned them into overnight stars.
The majority of the women who are rapping these days can't rap. So what's happened is that the hot songs for women are catchphrases and catchlines, and they're more focused on.
Thought I was feeling you? That boy a munch.
I hope that makes
that
sense.
lunch.
So arguably,
Nah,
you could say
how I punch.
Ice Spice Munch is a garbage rap song. However, it's an amazing quotable song.
Yeah.
These days, all the catchy shit is female shit. That's facts. I'll give you that.
In layman's terms, one catchy line can kickstart a female rapper's entire music career, and this method worked tremendously well for artists such as Ice Spice, Glorilla, and Sex.
Glow.
But from the
I'm
explosive
spitting.
bars to the TikTok-oriented music, there's a lot of evidence to suggest that the formula isn't really working like it was. Or at the very least, people are waking up to the fact that while real female MCs like Little Sims and Rhapsody remain outside of the mainstream,
Yeah.
these rappers who are all following the same path are getting increasingly easy to replace. And in recent months or even weeks, the narrative around female hip-hop has dramatically.
To be honest with you, I think Sexy Red is only popping because she's mid. I mean, like, no disrespect to Sexy Red, I don't want no beef with you, but like, you look like you represent the common girl. Like, dang, she gonna, if she ever see that, she'll be pissed at me. She'll probably give me all kind of hell. But it's like, I would never respond to you because I don't mean it in a harmful way. But you look like the typical girl from anybody's neighborhood, like anybody's block. And that's very like relatable to a lot of people. You don't look outstandingly beautiful like a Halle Berry. You don't have an enormous rump, like, you know what I'm saying? And that's just, you know, that's just how it is.
Rather than being seen as the ones leading the charges, people are starting to think that the hype is dying down.
Y'all ain't gonna wanna hear it from me, but the girl rapper wave is over. But all of that, go find a girl, send her to Columbia, get it done, put her in the studio with fucking Mike Will or any one of them niggas. All of that, planting the girl in the scene, getting the record, and it taking off, that wave is over. I think labels are looking at it like very few of y'all are selling records, and none of these records are working.
Now,
and you know what? That's what I noticed. That's the same thing with female streamers. I know this streamer. She just started streaming. I'm not going to say her name. But she's very like well known on Instagram and TikTok for her looks, how her body looks. And she has a lot of followers on Instagram and TikTok. And she started streaming. And it's less than like 2% or 3% of people that follow her actually watches her streams. And that's crazy. They like the way she looks. They like knowing what she's doing, but they don't really care for a product coming from her. Just all honesty. Maybe if like she's so sexualized by just her looks that they'll buy her shorts. They'll buy some part of like clothing that she makes because they want to. You know what I'm saying? Like the women want to look like her, but the people who are looking up to her are either men that are just lusting over her or women that just want to look like her. They don't care what kind of content she's putting out.
Pretty big claims in that clip. But
Being
it turns
real.
out there's actually evidence to back up what others are saying. Honestly, I just think the female rapper bubble has popped. This is like when all the Snap rappers came out back in the early 2000s. Cardi didn't have the love, Meg just wasn't talented enough, the rest are a dime a dozen. Nicki would still have the best first week and she's in her 40s.
Yeah.
While we'll get to numbers in a moment, there are also other factors that have not really done the woman any favors when it comes to sustaining their buzz. For one thing, there is the constant infighting, which has prevented them from
Bia.
Every couple of days, there is some petty feud starting between the women of hip-hop. Whether it's Lotto comparing Coi Leray's body to a blunt, or Cardi having beef with Bia, but keeping
Lotto, that was so disrespectful, bro. You compare Coi Leray bodies to a blunt, bro. Lotto, that's disrespectful, bro. Oh my god, women are so ruthless, bro.
things super vague, there's barely a day that goes by where female rappers aren't going live and trying to air someone out.
Are y'all getting me this close to dropping receipts on my projects and everything? Cause y'all getting a lot of nerves. Not only that, but drop these conversations that I have with you bitches. The conversations is embarrassing. You bitches gonna look fucking crazy if I drop these fucking conversations. Stop testing me. Stop trying me. You bitches got my number. Stop doing internet shit. Stop playing with me. I don't bother you bitches. I don't sub you bitches. I don't talk about you bitches.
Although you could put this down to youth, it doesn't help that their queen isn't exactly setting a great example either.
Jesus
and proving that
Christ.
the advice MC Lyte tried to give them all hasn't been taken on board. From
Nah.
Lotto to Megan Thee Stallion, Nicki has been wading into beef whenever she wants these days.
Knowing that you're not it, to the point that you need another woman to be gone in order for you to shine. I never needed to do anything else my entire
Look, Nicki, I love your work. You're one of the greatest rappers I've ever heard. But you've had your moments where I felt like you was just bullying women. I'm just being real. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we should have a discussion about it. But
be a bad bitch and be a real motherfucking MC.
Hey.
They came, they pretended like they had never said that. Didn't respond to my texts and started shading me on social media.
Suffering from a major victim complex, Nicki always feels as if the industry is trying to keep her down
Okay.
from other girls, and using it to rationalize her own shortcomings, like when the sales of her album Pink Friday 2 got downgraded. This was especially clear when Nicki said this in a now deleted rant on X. They said 199,000 just so that 2 wouldn't leave their mouth. It's at 300,000, but once they filter out 100,000, you'll be none the fucking wiser. I'm being punished for not signing a 360 deal, making great music, having great fans, and for not—
Nicki Minaj and people like Nicki Minaj and Drake and what Drake's going through, they're so massive artists. I think they could be independent and still be able to suffice themselves. Of course, can't talk. Of course, they won't have the numbers like when they were signed because they won't have this big machine pushing them. But they'll always have like loyal fans, bro, because they built their legacy off of their body of work.
Leaving the game so that their new Nickis, who signed 360 deals, to be propped up to look as though they are a lot more successful than they really are. While rants like these are common from Nicki now, it's hard to take them seriously. Because if the industry is trying to make these people look more successful than they are, then they're doing a terrible job. Just take a look at Sweetie. Back in 2022, the Cali rapper, who has 13 million Instagram followers, somehow only sold 2,000 units.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Sweetie's a beautiful girl, but nobody gonna buy your CD. They just interested in how you look, shorty. They That's what women don't understand. You look good. That's all. People want to just look at you. I bet you do OF, you might get a little bag off of that. But after a while, they gonna get tired of seeing you naked at some point. It ain't gonna be 10 years. People still buying your news. I'm guaranteeing you that.
The Sweet Life in its first week. This led to her getting pretty heavily clowned online, even by producers like Sunny Digital, who said 13 million followers, hundreds of thousands of likes on all of her pictures, and the album sold less than 2,000 copies.
Oh my God, it's over. It's over.
It's obviously wild, because traditionally, if you have that many,
they just like the way you look. They don't like the way you rap. You know, it is what it is. it's over.
Fans, then you really should be making a killing in record sales. But for a while now, people have been waking up to the fact that many of these rappers' success and visibility are often looked at as the same thing, when that isn't necessarily what's really going down. Instead, they function more like influencers than artists. It's because they are more popular for their drama and Instagram posts than the actual music. Their music is only relevant to go viral for being in some drama or showing ads. This is how these new rappers majorly differ from someone like Nicki, who made their name off rapping.
Let me make this blanket statement now. 85% of the newer rappers, they are more social media.
You know what'll be the ultimate key to like breaking that? Make an Instagram as a female. Have 3 to 4 pictures on there. Don't have a lot of pictures. And just post snippets of your music. Don't promote yourself how you look. Just promote your music. You know? That'll be like the ultimate kryptonite to that issue.
Personalities or social media entities than they are musicians.
Okay.
The music is, I won't even call it a soundtrack.
It's an intro.
It's such the backdrop.
It's an intro song.
Speak on it. I'm gonna be honest with you. There's many female artists that you know that you probably can't name 3 lines of their beat.
Facts. That's facts.
We've had and no
sometimes you don't speak the truth, but sometimes you do act. So I give you that one.
Respect to any of them because I know everybody going places. We've had Ruby Rose on here.
She just fine.
Lines of her biggest song. What is her biggest song? Could you? I'm saying this to say most of these women are social media entities.
I didn't know Ruby Rose even made music, but okay.
Y'all tell me the latest Hot City Girls song.
I dead ass forgot about the City Girls, bro. Like they came and went so fast. It was like brunch, you know what I'm saying? It just came and went. 4 hours later, you're hungry again. You know what I'm saying? I forgot about City Girls. I apologize.
When I think about City Girls now, I think about JT.
Yeah.
I think about JT and Uzi.
Yeah.
I think about how JT's on social media on Shade Room. I think about how Young Miami be saying this and third. I think about her little twerk thing. I don't think about music. I'm gonna be honest with you.
It's funny he should mention City Girls because much like Sweetie, their numbers have had a crazy decline as well. Where their 2020 album City on Lock made them stars and spawned big singles, 2023's Raw debuted at number 117 with 10,000 copies sold. As a result, they were clowned relentlessly.
That's disgusting.
Go hard with promoting your shit and putting it in people's face. Like, of course it's gonna miss people, and I feel like it missed a lot of people. And then by the time people discovered it, it was discovered as a joke. Like, a lot of people found out through our record sales because that was probably the most viral thing. Like,
as for the idea that drama keeps these ladies selling records, look no further than Megan Thee Stallion herself. All of the Tory Lanez saga aside, her recent single Hiss wouldn't have been as successful as it was without the Nicki drama which surrounded it. And
True.
Even though it made it to the top of the charts at the height of the Nicki beef, within 3 weeks, it had fallen out of the top 40 entirely.
That's IRL right there. That's canon event. That's how big she really is. She's like 17'3". That's canon. Canon event. Meg literally the stallion, the giant. Giant's bane.
Returned. In a lot of ways, that's the story of Megan's whole career. While she does get moments like the highly controversial WAP, where the world is watching her, she's never really made that leap to doing Nicki numbers, even with all the support she had.
Facts.
Because what stops her from being a superstar if we taking out sales? She ain't sold shit. Got every brand.
He's a D1 hater though, bro. So when he says it, it makes me almost not want to agree with him, but he's right.
Deal in the world, but also has all the backing from mad different people. She got a lot going on.
And rather than Megan being the only one, there's plenty of rappers who have the illusion of crazy success because of their prominence online, while mostly being known for social media. Ice Spice hasn't actually charted above number 37 without the assistance of Taylor Swift or Pink Panthers. And Glorilla hasn't had a hit like FNF or...
Oh my god. It's literally over. OnlyFans about to go crazy, huh? OnlyFans about to go crazy, huh?
Even Tomorrow 2 again. And Lotto's latest single, Sunday Service, which people thought was a diss towards Ice Spice, still peaked at number 100 before just disappearing. At the moment, female rappers are flopping left, right, and center. To make things worse, the only female rapper who's really popping off at the moment seems to have been the straw that broke the camel's back.
Sexy Mama.
That is, of course, Sexy Red.
Okay, the reason I started rapping is because my boyfriend, he was cheating on me with a lame ass bitch, so I made a song about it. And I made a diss song about him and the girl and her friends, because, you know, the friends be in on it too. So I was talking all stuff about
Get it sexy, get sexy.
man, you straight know how to rap. You straight snap. And I'm sitting here talking stuff about him, but he was liking it. He'd go pick up his friends to go hang out with them and stuff. And he'd be like, listen to her song, y'all. Listen to her new song. And be like, rap that for him. Rap that man.
In a lot of ways, Sexy Red is like the end game of the sexual side of women's rap, or being ratchet as an image. Alongside creating a lip gloss line with names like Yellow Discharge and Juice, she has gained a hatred of
Oh. My stomach. I threw up a little bit in my mouth.
hip-hop fans for everything from hiding her baby daddy's face in her ass at her baby shower to tracks like Pound Town being viewed as the literal downfall of hip-hop and society as we know it. 10 years ago, this would have been considered comedy. I hope it still is. But you really shouldn't worry too much, because just like Ice Spice and others we discussed, the amount you see her on social media isn't actually in line with her success. To this day, she has yet to have a top 10 hit, and while tracks like Ski Yee and Pound Town did major numbers on YouTube and Spotify, there's been a huge drop-off on recent singles where she's barely clearing 1 million views.
Whoa.
So while there's no reason to worry about Sexy Red
That hurts.
over, those who feel like the female rap wave deserves to end
She out
should also
there
be
bad.
happy about the fact
She's straight out the trenches. Shawty out there barefooted. You gonna get damn scabies on your feet. What are you doing? Put some socks on at least.
that one of those women who helped launch it is even finding her own audience turning against them now. Where Doja Cat purposefully turned her fans against her by dissing them at every opportunity, Cardi B has managed to sour her own fan base purely by giving them the same old, as everyone else who's come before or after her. From Bongos
Jesus Christ, her
and
body's
Stallion
crazy.
onwards, the rollout of Cardi's
Them girls be
albums
they put their whole advance in their body, I see. Oh, well, L investment, bro.
since 2018 has been a complete mess. At every turn, the tracks have been seen as not only way below what fans were expecting, but totally unoriginal and just a rehash of what she's already done. As a result of her new song, Enough, she has been getting majorly roasted to the point that people are actively wanting to kick her out of hip-hop. This sounds so 2018. Cardi, hang it up. Her music doesn't have replay value. No one even plays Bodak Yellow. She needs to stick to modeling or acting. This is not good. Are y'all high? With everything going on right now,
Which is not a problem. Switch to acting or modeling. That's fine. You don't have to keep doing rap. That's not the goal.
of all these female rappers, it looks like the wave that once had hip-hop in a chokehold has lost its appeal. Now, that doesn't mean it's going to go away immediately, but as Joe Budden explained, it just means that labels won't be putting such an emphasis on looking for who's up next now, when it's been proven that a lot of them can't move records.
So they ran to the women and they did it. I'm saying now, no. And
The
that's
bubble
saying
burst.
there will still be women rappers. But I don't think that the labels are actively out there looking for the next big girl rapper. The next one.
From the constant drama to endless attempts to outdo each other in terms of dirty lyrics or daring visuals, to these artists just getting shoved down our throats for everything except their music, it's clear that the consumers are sick of what they're being offered up by the women of hip-hop. Meanwhile, Nicki, who's probably still its official queen, if you
Yep.
look at her global fan base, isn't getting any younger and probably won't be rapping deep into her 40s. Even then, she's still struggling to sell out her
Global phenomenon.
Now, it looks like there's only two ways to go. Either they evolve, or we're about to enter into another dark age where there's no woman who's really running the game.
Hey, I appreciate you, Luesta. What y'all think about that, though, chat? Y'all think that's the end of female rap? Like, is it over? You know, y'all let me know. But make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, hit that noti bell. Let me know if it's over, man. And if you into female rap, let me know which one the hottest, whether it's Meg, Ice Spice, Cardi B, Doja Cat. Who's the hottest female artist ever that you've ever heard of? The whole decade, century, world, ever, planet, about to explode, ever, history, hieroglyphics. You know, who the hottest? But it's been your boy Rado Rizzo, and until next time, I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Peace.